Sometimes you find that perfect deal, that almost unbelievable deal on something, and it falls through. Let's talk about that. So me and a few others were talking today in our text group about different deals, and one person found a deal that kind of fell through shortly after, and it got me thinking, what is my best or worst deal that didn't work out for me? And I actually go back to one thing when I think about this, and I'm going to tell you guys about it. So I got a call one day from my cousin who was at a auto parts swap meet of all places. Now he's really into cars, so he was at this place looking for used parts to buy for his truck or his car or something. And he comes across an arcade machine. So he gives me a call and says, hey, there's a guy here with an arcade machine. He wants $50 for it. Do you want it? And I said, okay, well, maybe $50 for an arcade machine that might work. That's a good deal, but what game is it? So he looked at it, asked the guy, looked at the marquee. It's a Neo Geo cabinet, and I of course get super excited. I love Neo Geo. At this point, I think I had my AES, but I'm not quite sure. This was a couple of years ago, so I'm all excited at this point. So $50 for an MVS cabinet. Now he sent me pictures of it, which I can't find. I wish I could, show you guys, but I remember it vividly because I was so excited. It wasn't in a Neo Geo cabinet, not like the big red one or the small brown one or anything like that, or any of the sizes for it. It was in just a generic black cabinet, but whatever. The buttons were there, they weren't in the right layout, but all the colors were there. It was a 2-player cabinet. It looked really good as far as that part went. Had a screen, had the Neo Geo marquee, and he opened it up. The insides were there. And I don't know if it was a 2-slot or a 1-slot machine. It was definitely one of the smaller sizes, not the 4, the 6-slot machines. And as far as you could tell, it was there. The guy said it worked. Of course, you can't test it. But anyways, he narrowed it down to $50 for this thing. I said, yeah, I want it. I'll pay you back the $50 as soon as you bring it over. Just let me know. So the only unfortunate thing is he did not have any vehicle with him to take the machine home. So he told the guy, hey, you know what? I'll pay you now. I will come back tomorrow to pick up the machine. Sounds like a fair deal. So it was like a weekend swap meet, Saturday into Sunday, whatever. Gave the guy the $50. He leaves, tells me all about it, whatever. I was gonna go with him. For some reason, I remember I couldn't go with him the next day to pick it up. So he said he'd go back with his truck, he'd pick it up, he'd bring it to my house. That's super nice of him. So he gets there, and he tells me the machine's gone. The guy's there, the table's there, the machine nowhere to be seen. So he asked the guy, he said, hey, I'm here to get the machine. Where is it? And the guy reaches in his pocket and gives my cousin back the $50. And he says, oh, sir, some guy came a little bit after you did. He offered me $100 for it, took it right away. And, my cousin told me about it. And you can't help, I never saw the machine in person, so not as super attached to it, but you feel a little burned. You paid the guy for it. It's almost like a broken trust. Of course, nobody really knew each other, but it's like a deal, you exchange money, $50 is still $50. It was the deal agreed upon. And you shook hands, that was it. So you're hoping the next day that the item you want to get is gonna be there. I see it from the other guy's perspective too. Somebody came in hot saying, oh, well, I'll give you $100 for it. Or maybe just said, I'll give you $100 for it. Who knows? And took the machine. So I get his aim. He doubled his money, so to speak. But still, you can't feel that, little bit of loss of trust and just kind of feeling burned on that. So that was probably like I said, my worst or best miss or just deal that didn't happen. So guys, let me know below what you have for that. What's the best or worst, or I don't know how to say it, but the best worst deal, the best worst miss, the thing that didn't happen. Let me know below in the comments. If you want to make a video response and tell me about it, if you'd rather go that route, let me know that. I'll check out the video. I'd love to hear what you had or what you didn't have, however you want to put it. As always, guys, I do appreciate the watch, and I'll see you next time.